We often say that the truth speaks for itself. Or at least that's what we've been told. But in a world full of loud opinions, half understood facts, and the constant performance of sounding right, truth has almost become unrecognizable. Today, the loudest voices belong to those who speak with confidence, not evidence. And somewhere along the way, we've lost our ability to tell who's really speaking the truth. Not because the truth has disappeared from the society, but because it has lost its language. We live in a world where even knowledge needs a voice. A language that can turn research into an understanding of the society, an understanding into action for the greater good. That language is scientific storytelling. Because science gives us knowledge, but storytelling gives it meaning. And when these two come together, knowledge becomes truth and not just information. And that's what we'll explore today. What really is scientific storytelling and why the world needs more scientific storytellers. And this is not just a concept. This is the foundation of how I create my videos. Every video that I make is built on one idea, that the only way to get closer to the truth and turn that truth into actions that work for the greater good of society is by ensuring that the knowledge we consume is based on research and not merely opinions. So to understand how that works, we look at it from my signature 3P lens: the practical lens, the profitable lens, and the purposeful lens. So let's begin. Science was never meant to stay locked in research papers. It was meant to guide how we live, consume, and coexist. But somewhere between the research community and real life, there's a huge gap between the people who discover the truth and the people who are living their lives completely unaware of it. Scientific storytelling breaks that wall. It helps research make sense in the real world. It bridges the gap between data and daily life without twisting the truth. It's not about simplifying science. It's about humanizing it. Because the truth that cannot be lived cannot be sustained. Every time I make a video, I ask this question to myself: how can this research, this insight, this case study not just help increase our knowledge, but also help us live better based on this true knowledge? And that's what scientific storytelling does. It turns knowledge into action and action into compassion. Clarity and credibility are the new currency. Institutions, creators, even governments are struggling to communicate truth in a world addicted to noise. Facts are competing with feelings, and sensationalism travels faster than sincerity. In that kind of a world, scientific storytelling is not just good ethics, it's good strategy. Because it builds trust capital, the rarest form of wealth today. When your words are backed by evidence and not just ego or your personal bias, then you don't need to shout. Your integrity becomes your influence. This is the foundation of authority. Not self-proclaimed expertise, but respect for the thinkers, researchers, and data that shape our understanding. In the attention economy, trust is the only algorithm that truly lasts. Every form of storytelling carries responsibility. When we speak on climate, health, or consciousness without scientific grounding, we don't spread awareness. We spread confusion. True scientific storytelling is not about owning knowledge. It's about sharing it responsibly. It means acknowledging sources, crediting research, and using emotion to amplify truth, not replace it. Science gives us facts, but storytelling helps us feel why those facts matter. And when we truly feel the truth, then we apply it in our lives. And that's how reflection turns into responsibility, and responsibility into change. So, time to look at all the three P's together. Practically, scientific storytelling makes truth accessible. Profitably, it makes truth influential. And purposefully, it makes truth responsible. Because scientific storytelling is not just about how we communicate, it's about how we honor the truth. In the end, the loudest voice is not the one that speaks first. It's the one that speaks honestly. Because true knowledge is incomplete without honesty and integrity. And that's what I'm trying to build here. And I hope that with time, it will resonate with you. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep building a better you.